of the striking serpents. And hello, everybody. How are we? Oh crap! That's not working. There we go. Now it's working. Hi. Blown out in total fading thing. Coming together on this fine Friday to accept Cutter's unconditional surrender into. We shall see, Zur. We shall see. Hello, everybody. Hello, Ghost Network. Hello, Tentacle Shogun. Talik is here as well as this Vanguard, as we just heard his comment, as if she'd do that. You may want to start praying and hoping that she accepts surrenders. Hello, Burning Sigil. Welcome to the stream. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a much better Friday than I am. And if you are, then excellent, lovely, you're having a good day. And if not, then, dear God, you have my greatest, most sincere sympathies. And we just send in a stabby mech. Send in the stabby mech. I think that even Simbri would have trouble with that. I will not be caught in the same room as her Tarek. See, at least we have one person. She isn't in the stabby mech. You'll see eventually, perhaps. I was having some trouble though with some of the setup, but hey, maybe that'll be ironed out. Got you running in the background, still in training, but not missing. Oh, thank you, Brick. By the way, about the maps, haven't heard from you. Did you make your own? For these particular maps, no. These are still coming off the thing, but I still need to be looking into future map designs for various things. So how about that natural piloting? You didn't get it. You didn't get it because natural piloting and natural gunnery only show up during character creation. When that comes up, it's because it's a glitch, because the random roller for your ability is unbound for some reason or another. Probably because it's not that big of a deal. And you got Sniper instead. Since I see this well-made custom map, I'm always open for ideas. One tends to try and avoid the ones with that crazy glint there. I see some artillery being zeroed in. You see a lot of artillery being zeroed in. This is a full-up assault mission, and so we have brought our assault mechs. We're borrowing some assault vehicles. We brought some initiative sinks. And artillery. You only get 2 guns, because that's sort of what I limit myself to, just in order to make the game a little less spammy. But hey, that'll be fun. All right, so what are we doing today? We are doing the other half of Operation Bronze Gate. We're starting with Holding Hands, which is the mission where Adder is going to be working with the Black Tortoise Lance of the 233rd Heavy Mechanized. And with any luck, they will be able to basically show up and cause a distraction, and then the interior of the base itself will actually be taken by the people who are going to be showing up in the next few turns, those being the Black Tortoise, who will be emerging from the underground tunnels that were helpfully scouted by Diamondback. And we are also currently working with their tank regiment, or group, that is forcing their way in from the outside. Ah yes, the music acknowledgement bar. Where is that? There it is. Now playing. Whee! Timothy Seals, Temper Edge. So, let's get the show on the road, because I don't think we need any more explanation. Here's a base. Here's us. We have to go to the base, distract the base, and then hopefully not die. So, fingers crossed. Hey, it's a real Lancelot. And we'll see what the AI does. Theoretically, this shouldn't be too hard. Theoretically. But I also tried to make sure that it's not too easy. I've probably failed in that, but still. All right, let's start out with an opening artillery barrage. We're going to see if we can't crack open some entrances. Now you, pop. You, pop. Hopefully that works. Yes, there are field gunners. We have bows, incursion into the most likely pitch black. I thought about doing it pitch black. Moonless Night was very much on my thinking. But at the end of the day, that's just going to turn it into comical. Like, not fun comical, as nobody can hit the broadside of a barn. What field gunners? I see field gunners delete them. Any infantry that you see right now are field gun teams. So, yeah, enjoy. Rough Flamers. Ruthless Sproke. Okay, good. The first roll of the day was not a trip over your own 2 feet roll. Though it very well could have been. Make sure that we have the Hyperion at the 4. Still sort of ranging our way into position, so I'm not really killing myself to get forward. Same deal, unfortunately, with these guys, because I don't want my poor little hover tanks to get anywhere near that target if I don't have to let them. Far too dangerous. Try not to get killed. Is that so much to ask? It might be. It very well could be. You just go this way. Sure, why not? Well, probably because you won't be able to hit a target. That's why not, but that's okay. You're not needed to hit a target. You're needed to just basically be here for the next while. What'd you miss? Nothing. We have managed to succeed in a piloting role. We have all the flamers in our mix. Wait, does all of Adder have flamers on their mechs? Seems like a bit of a mistake from last time. Alright. Are we actually in range to shoot anybody? Because I think the answer to that question is a no. The LR-15s from the Jaeger are off, so probably. Yeah, nobody's in range. Yeah, well. How are you? Just outside, not that you've been able to shoot at that target anyway. Let's get you properly angled and arranged. We have the proper weapon systems queued up. Get a damage hilo on you because you have like 3 large lasers. Because you're a madman. It's basically you built a large grasshopper. You build something similar, but in a slightly more Hartakali vein. If we die to field guns, we blame you. When Adder makes something standard pack 2, like most of us do, or we have medium laser spam. I think everybody in the company is moving towards medium laser spam. It's a bit of a sad state of affair, but the medium laser is just a really useful weapon system. Not much you can do about it. You know, I don't want to touch that because they're probably actually in weapon arc. And I don't want to mess around with that. Oh, the Highlander's already outside the wall. Lovely, he came to us. 2 AC-5 shells coming from Vedette medium tanks towards the Rhino support tanks, and both of them missed. Because they needed roll 12s, and they're not that lucky. Alrighty. Have fun. Hello, Magtias. Welcome to the stream. Is my gunner in one of those Drillsons? Yes. One of them. Yeah, that one probably. Drake? Was your call sign Drake? Or was your name Recruit Laurie Care? Lauren Care? One of the two. BBC for bust. A lot of bust in that. Got more artillery. Let's just continue to fire and fire. Get on with that and see what happens. By the way, there's incoming long toms, so hang on to your butts. Gonna get ugly. Because it's an adder fight, and an adder fight eventually comes down to being a close range combat, slinging heavy weapons at each other. And with artillery dropping around, you don't want to be standing still for any length of time. Unfortunately, we're not going to have much of a choice. Alright. Zoom. Yeah, zoom, zoom, zoom. Also gotta remember not to cross my own T too much. Because if I do that, I'll probably lose. No, don't do that. Do that instead. Make my life easier. A very, very heavy assault lance attacking a minor enemy base. I mean, you can view it as minor if you want to be a fool. It's the opening of a major set of defensive works, which will also give you access to the underground caverns from a free area rather than having to sneak out into the middle of nowhere, which is why Diamondback did it, in order to actually find the entrance to the base. Aha! Excellent. Artillery worked very well. So we've knocked out 1, 2 groups, and the mobile long toms have hit the Rhino fire support artillery tanks already. Ooh, that's less than grand. Minor's a relative term. You could say that again. Yeah, it looks like the long toms are going to be focusing on the tanks for a little bit, since they may have an easier time of cracking them. It's not a terrible choice. I just probably wouldn't have made it. Hello, Vedette. What do we got? 13s. Yeah, I'm going to go with no. Just as an assumption. 11s. Talik being the first one of our mix, opening fire. No fire from the Hyperion. UPCs from Kyogre would hit on 13s and therefore will not be firing today. And the 20C. Actually, is Talik driving this one or no? This is Pyro. This is the Amber. Alright, so you're outside range. I finally got my Kickstarter stuff today, so very happy. Nice! I got my Kickstarter stuff just recently as well. So I was looking through some of it. I thought about like pulling some of it out and having it here for the stream, but I was like, what am I going to do with it exactly? It is all helpfully stored away at the moment. This Highlander could be very, very nasty if we don't give him a wide berth. So that is what we shall endeavor to do. We'll probably turn around and not be here. 11s or 13s. Yeah, we'll go for the 11s again. What have we got to play with? This will be 11. Large laser, don't you? Yes, you do. Large laser to the top, please. Not in range. It's the PPC Highlander? Yep. Okay, so all misses across the board. We're gonna have to wait until the range actually closes to, you know, kill me range. Sniper shells. We're just steadily clearing out all of the field guns. That way they can't hurt us. And again, they were only AC2s. It's not the craziest thing in the world. Could be, but you'd have to do some really hard work to get AC2s to kill you. We'll bring more of them next time. That'll be fun, right? 45 field guns. That could be useful. As anyone else, yes, we did not receive a heavy metal crate in Rogue Tech for our playthrough either. So I don't think it's a thing anymore. Can't hit on a 13. I can use some pointers. Easy, cheat. You're not cheating, you're not trying. Or something to that effect. I don't want to run into you. Highlander is far, far too close. But that still hasn't driven anywhere, so that would be a problem. I got a Hetzer. 3, 4, 5, 6. But that pushes me into territory where I need to start making much bigger checks. Wish I could get up to higher. Just let you shoot your LRMs. As soon as you actually have a shot, sure, why not? Hold one Hetzer back. And you are annoyingly jockeying for position, and I'm not happy about this. Need to cease and desist, sir. Little Hetzer's put himself in a nice little firing position. To shoot through the trees. If only you could actually do that accurately. Sadly, trees provide like a -1 or -2 if it's heavy cover like this, or a +2. V's on V's, yeah, it's a bit of a danger zone right there, of mutual death. That was nasty as arrow versus arrow. I would argue that arrow versus arrow aim is nasty, and the reason I argue such is because vehicles die easier than aerospace fighters do. I mean, it is a chance to kill it. Let's give it a shot. Hey, he made a 4. More field gunners are dying. Long toms landing in territory that doesn't matter. Hello, Soundwave. Welcome to the stream. That'll be an 11s, which is your only shot, so sure, why not? Go nuts. Fire everything! Do the whole Nero. I'll fire a PPC and a pair of LRMs because I have the temperature and I may as well. Not like I'm going to be running light on ammo. You have no target. You have a target as well. I think the odds of him surviving this are very, very good. But he's going to get shot at a lot. 12, 13, 12. Joining on this. Spread out the damage and the pain. Oh, that's not going to be fun. We are getting shot at by a crab. So, less than joyous occasion. Still 13s, it's not good enough. Yeah, okay. Grab the catapult. Maybe you get lucky with something. I mean, you won't, but dreams and all that. That's what we're working from, right? How we design this encounter. So, yeah, crashing away. I mean, arrow crash, but V's getting to drain. Arrows crash, but it doesn't kill the pilot. Also, arrows only crash if you get shot. Whereas vehicles will crash if you just do anything. And you can crash into walls. There's nothing stopping that. Forgot how much of a hassle it is to handle Hydra. Not because Hydra's bad or anything, it's because they have such an eclectic mix of weapons. And there's a lot of them. It's a whole other star. But it's a whole other star of each unit having like 10 guns. Because why have an LRM-10 when you can have 2 LRM-5s? We could use the tanks as the diversion, trick them to pulling back and chasing the enemy. That's part of what's going on here. That is indeed part of the challenge. Good, I have a target on you. Really? Hold right into the range where... Okay. Like 2 SRM-2s. Why? Corruption of the Striking Serpents? Wait, what? We have corruption? Maybe we should sign up as a logistics admin for the campaign. I'll do all the bookwork and just maybe skim a bit off the top. That'd be interesting. Wow, the Banshee managed to roll a natural 12 and hit the Drillson heavy hover tank with one of those VPCs. Beautiful shot there, sir. Rhino fire support tank lighting up that Hetzer and utterly annihilating it, as one might expect of a Rhino to do to a Hetzer. I mean, it has a huge ass amount of LRM-20s. Under, a whole bunch of missing going on here. What was this? Oh, Rhino hitting more targets. These Rhinos are going to be actually pretty dangerous. And the Drillson nailing the Hetzer with an LRM and made it immobile, which now means that it can't turn its gun because it's a casement, and therefore super weak. All right, this is where they emerge. Everybody say hello to the Black Tortoise. They are coming up from the ground. This little area here. So since we are just about to successfully kill every single location, yeah, we've basically cleared out the base. They're all coming our way. Nobody want credit? Okay. Raider unit. Yes, I do want you to go to the 233rd Mek. This is going to be the most difficult part of the entire encounter. Because if I misclick something, I can't just go back and reload it. Which is why I didn't want to do this, but I couldn't figure out any other way to get them to only spawn in that one location. And I do accept their one-turn vulnerability as them leaving the area. Okay, there we go. Now, not think about them. We found the entrance. Best thing about V is no heat tracking for weapons. Yeah, but there's a lot more weapons. Couldn't get the enemy before they killed all the compellents inside the base, so sad. Thing about V is he kills you. Yeah, you do take extra damage from being lit on fire, which can be, you know, fun or not, depending on your proclivities. Do I want to jump? I don't want to jump. I feel like walking. Tiptoe through the tulips and all that crap. Surprise! We're not in a close quarters combat scenario yet, so I don't really care if we're steadily walking across with our mechs first. But once we hit that close quarters combat, you will know. Alright, so I would like to shoot at you, but I also don't want to fight this Banshee. Not alone, anyway. How's him? Give him some distance. Next one will pull right on up there. That should obscure him from anybody else who can see him. And we'll have our APCs dogpile this guy. It's the cool thing to do. Where'd the Drillson go? Oh, he's on top of me, of course. Back it up. Zoom. And my Drillson. Happy? Nope. Can I get one more? I can if I'm willing to make a piloting roll. Double force, you can do it. Ah, he did it. Perfect. Not yet, still have field guns. I mean, they're about to die. The artillery's about to land, they will die. Boom, boom. There you go. I think... yeah, you die next turn, that'll be the last of the field guns. They were mostly there as a bit of a prank to you guys. I didn't really put them in sufficient enough numbers because I wasn't quite certain how I wanted to balance them. The surprise attack is going quite well, though. and that we have snuck up on them, and they didn't quite realize what was happening until suddenly, out of nowhere, we came. Now they have only themselves to blame. Their inadequate security. Join in on shooting the long range people, because that's who matters. Automatic failure, then I shall not fire. Similar automatic failure problem. Just outside with the wield assault gun. Clever. You should have a rear firing weapon. Oh right, you have a turret. Twist. And large laser. Fire that right over the shoulder. Now you, on the other hand, skip all that and now just unload with machine guns. That's from 2s and 6s. Gonna get really ugly really fast, so. Alright, you're one of my little guys. Not gonna bother with 11s. There's no point. Perfectly ranged. Completely intentional. I knew exactly what I was doing. Because you didn't realize it. You. I brought you here to do one thing and one thing only. Murderize someone who can't move. Figure it's only fair. I am not going to shoot with you guys because you're not mine. And you'll trade turns next time. 2 boards cleared and Adder gets the drop. Tanks and fire hexes is a great way to see when they're the enemy, not so much for you. Yeah, we actually don't have those rules turned on because nobody's asked for them. So. Also, we have pretty much no ways of lighting things on fire. There we go. They all go 233 heavy mech. Lovely. And now I can just fight this battle as per normal. We're just going to start dropping shells. Yeah, they turned around because they wanted to do something about it. Gonna start scattering shells like seeds. I do find it amusing though that the rhinos came all the way over to us for protection. Okay, you're locked immobile, you're stunned immobile. Actually really surprised you're still alive. Back you up. Let us not play our hand too early. Aside from you two though, you're perfectly fine. Because he shouldn't be able to target you. He'll pop right up over here so you can, shoot at people. That'd be great. Even standard rules, you can light hexes on fire. Show me how to do it. I'm open to hearing. And you can stand still. Gotta target the actual hex for ignition. We'll do it later. We shall see exactly what it is you're talking about. Alright, the Drillson's back. Enemies turned around. Life's about to get fun. By fun, I mean, yeah. By now we all know the drill. Although these guys are caught between a rock and a hard place. Between Black Tortoise and Adder, they should not be able to overcome what we have brought. The real question is going to be mitigation of damage for any eventual counterattacks that may and or may not occur. Hello Reggie, welcome to the stream. I think I want to jump now. Use that superior mobility. Because it looks like he's deciding he wants to come after me, and I don't want that Banshee to come after my squishy little tanks. And that should be the last field gunners out. Rhino took an artillery shell. This is unfortunate. Oh, we hit a Black Knight. Good job. We managed to hit their Black Knight. Not directly, but close enough. Close enough that it mattered. Just, hi there, son. I'm not really sure I want to waste on 11s. I've only got so much ammunition in this thing after all. Figure I may as well save it. What for? I don't know, but we'll figure out something. Yeah, kill him. After we figure out how much armor he still got left. Untouched, apparently? I'm not sure I believe that. Basically, though. Okay. Odd. I guess it's up to the leak to remove that. Huh. I wonder why that is. Yeah, let's switch that around a little bit. Let's hit him with some SRM6s. And ensure that he gets the message of don't come around here no more. Atlas, turn. What do you got? 8s. 8s are good. 7s are better, and he's bigger, so, you know, target priority and all that. Focus on the person who's actually, you know, deadly to us. So many. Twist. There we go. Fire, 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 and that should be good. Yeah, the number of trees here is absolutely killing me. 14, 12, 8. I'll take the 8. The odds of hitting the 12 are just too great. Too far away from actually being doable. You get what I mean. At least I hope so. If not, then see me after class and we'll have a conversation about it. When you're shooting, just like targeting the hex instead of Mech, the 3 for already for that +4 bonus. Cheers, all now is the time to open the nice chilled beer. Nice pro. I was working on military stuff today. Cool. And trees are only way. Trees just make it impossible to hit anybody. Like, well, what are you gonna do about it? Nothing. We'll sit there and kind of wait until it's all resolved. Anticipate he will die in the following round. The firing arcs just do not play well together. What do you mean impossible? Oh, right, because I moved on top of him so I could go after this guy. It was a brilliant plan. Ish. Brilliant-ish. We'll go with that. You can only see you, so I'm gonna try and kill you. Joy. Seeing lots of red, and that's always fun. Hello, Mr. T45. Welcome to the stream. And hello again, Greybeard. I just get this mental image of you coming around a revolving door over and over. Movement criticals on the Hetzer, which is not what I'm looking for. I'm definitely hoping for a death. There we go. We blew up a vedette. Well, the Brutus blew up a vedette. And the Hetzer finally died thanks to the PPC, which needed an 8 and rolled a 12. So good shot. Honestly, wasn't expecting much from you. The vedettes knocked out. Good. So we're trimming their vehicle advantage. And the Highlander took a surprising amount of damage in that one. They're keeping a nice tight formation. Well, that crab might get in the way pretty soon. I think we'll drop one here and here. Can't sort of blanket them a little bit. I won't fire at that wall mostly. Did I kill something or was that the other stalker? I think it was you, because you have the 2 PPCs in the AC-20 and you don't have SRM6s and Talik does, and Talik blitzed him down with a whole bunch of firepower and you finished it off. So congratulations. That'll give me a line of sight. I just won't be able to hit anything because of the trees. Alright, we'll just charge for it. We'll charge the long range mech into close range combat. That'll work, right? Alright, we're here to cover you. Just don't get killed by the big nasty assault mechs. Lest they murder face everybody. Well, the Banshee has dropped down, so we've got even more crap between us and him. Come right across the river. What's XP? Experience points. It's also a tongue sticky outy emoji. Depending on, who you're asking. So, are we outgunning them by a lot? It would appear so. As many good secret assaults at the rear lines of the enemies often do, you appear to have the advantage, sir. There was a reason why you couldn't do anything under normal circumstances. One, they would see you coming. And two, just didn't work. Get by with that? I can get by with that. Nice. Come out and we're gonna flank a little bit. Not that it's much of a flank. Maxims don't exactly have hard-hitting weaponry for the most part. I'd say they have tricks up their sleeves. It was a genius plan. It was brought to you by Chen. Chen figured it out, not you guys. Her cunning deduction that the enemy would not recognize the vulnerability of their flanks. It's not over until it's over. Long Tom hitting the Atlas and the Stalker and the Brutus tank. Okay, so they're getting a little bit accurate. And Kager goes down. On the ground. Congratulations, Kager. You have tripped over your own 2 feet. Well, and a long time artillery shell, but we're gonna say it was your own 2 feet. Enjoy. I think we're gonna target you because it's a 9. And that's slightly better. Soft ground. But in Battletech, soft ground makes it easier to stay standing. Keep up the rapidity of fire against that thing. 6 is okay. By okay, I mean, it's bloody phenomenal. Need some garlics and some herbs for the food we attract. I mean, you guys were the ones saying everything was in hand. That was your own fault. It doesn't stop him from being able to shoot, but it does make it a little bit harder. Because +2 attacker prone. Fire 1 PPC because you can't fire both. You only get one hand. PPC's 11s, 12s. This Vedette must be just absolutely booking it. Alright, shoot that Black Knight because that Black Knight's about to become bad news. Hi, surprise flanking maneuvers have been successful. Accuracy, probably not so much, but that wasn't the point of the exercise. You only have a turret and a machine gun and SRM2s. Alright, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, that ain't gonna hit either, because you're all short range weaponry. That has the range, unfortunately doesn't have the angle. Fire you. Figure out what else we can manage in the near term. And the Drillson, part of the actual flank itself. It's a lot of missing going on here. Stalker led with the Hetzer, not bad. Hits with, wow, both of his 10 rolls. Needed 3, but he still managed to roll an 11 and a 10, so not bad at all. Good shooting there. Leak. Oh wow, and this crab is already ripped off. Done a lot of damage to the to that Victor. Gone right through his rear armor. The 233rd already under fire. Victor getting shot in the head too by that Ostrak. So he's getting close there to dying. Guillotine, however, from the 233rd, firing a large laser into the back of the Highlander, cutting right through and getting a critical hit on the engine. For the PPC Highlander, that's a big deal. And the Lancelot suddenly finding himself in close range combat with a Victor is a very unhealthy place to be. Lovely. Break the... Why? They're here to help you, Stormwind. One could almost say you're working for the enemy. But it isn't too surprising to hear them fall over when a long-time shell lands near you. It wasn't that near, was it? Oh, we're running out of space to drop artillery shells on them. We don't want to hit our own people, obviously. So we'll have to be careful. An instantly ruin artist a chance to engage anybody this turn. That might be a thing. There you go. There's your movement. Roll a 3. You're fine. Be careful because that artillery is walking with you, so only moving a little bit is a little bit dangerous. Banshee deciding that it doesn't want to do anything. So we'll pull the Banshee into close range combat. A foolproof suggestion. Get the field mechanics of the engine with uptight. Is Boa in this fight? No, this is not Boa's Lancelot. This is an actual Lancelot, which is designed upon real Lancelot lines, rather than the insanity that has been created out of the Fortuna. Which, dear God. For those of you who don't know, a Lancelot is an energy mech. It is equipped with 2 large lasers and a PPC. Shade took a Lancelot and put an AC-20 on it. Yeah. That's where we're going with that one. I could have the Drillsons come right up on top of this. I do not want to get near this. This is the beaten zone. I think you guys are pretty much done. Because you can't throw yourself against walls, unfortunately. You're just not that heavy. And, you don't really have a lot of firepower to make a hit. We'll do a bit of a hit and run, so we'll start back, and then next turn we'll come back and see what we can try and take advantage of. But I don't want to risk him too much. Let's not do that. Far too risky. Oh yeah, why the hell I'm yawning so much? I mean, the AC-20s are fun. Well, it's just that it's not what the mech does, you know? Don't deny that AC-20s are fun. And more shelling. Black Knight getting a little bit nicked by our ballistas, so good job. But that's gonna be one of our last rounds of shooting. 9s, I can shoot 9s. 8s are better though, especially if they're gonna give me their back. Do a little bit of that. And we did pull you into close quarters combat, so all of that. There, enjoy. I have a chance of mauling the back of a Black Knight, and I'm going to take it. And we'll throw a couple of random bolts of energy over towards you, because you're less important, less useful, less interesting, and overall, less of a help to your team. I think you know that. It's a good Banshee, don't get me wrong, but it's not exactly a game winner. I'll be out of range, so I need to wait for my vehicles that have the rear facing LRM-15s, which can't hit because of trees. This is treasonous. Yeah, 13s, that's not gonna work. But we kinda knew it was gonna happen. 11s, I can work with 11s. And the Drillson. None of this are into, yeah, you can't touch nothing. Useless. Miss hit. Okay, so it's kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. Missing 2 out of 3. That's pretty bad. All dibs on the bench. Or some freaking, did I spell that? You spelled it close enough, but they don't recognize that. Everything, including the things, are being thrown at this base. We are throwing a rather considerable amount of firepower at them. This is true. This Banshee just does not care about getting shot at. For the most part, being totally missed by everybody. Oh, wow. So Friendly Grasshopper falls, Black Knight falls, and Crab falls. That is an interesting combination of drops. Crab gets kicked, Black Knight gets kicked. But he'll stand up again and they'll engage all over again. And God knows where the next long toms are dropping. I'm so tempted to drop here. But if he gets up, moves over, and the victor moves into it, then he'll get shelled, and I don't want to do that accidentally. Yeah, if you don't have anybody around you, I'm just gonna not fire cannons this round. I don't want to accidentally hit it. They don't have that problem. Because we are very much sort of out on our own. Not with it. Just gonna drive all of Hydra around the area. Basically do a tour. And avoid getting shot at. It's the #1 goal for these guys, is just stay alive. Replacing vehicles is much harder because you can't really capture vehicles intact all that easily. So, unlike with mechs, where you can, you know, knock them down, blow out engines, that sort of thing, vehicles generally not so much. Pyro finally breaking cover. He'll be able to bring his AC-20 in range. Oh, you're running away from me. That's adorable. Never mind, I'm not going to be able to jump on him like I wanted. I didn't want to jump on him, I wanted to jump against him. That'll reveal me to you. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one tile he can actually see me from. We'll move the 3, it'll give us our evasion bonus anyway. It's kind of the worst of all worlds. Apparently the accompanying forces were at 43% because we started with literally everything, well, almost everything on the field. Hey, you are going for a tour. I have provided exactly what I promised. You are seeing all of the sites. If Kyogre can't make it 2, then we've got some serious problems. Which is one of the reasons I was very confused when he fell over. Oh, got you. There we go, the Duchess moved. Ooh, Grasshopper did not get up like everybody else. But he's having a bit of a bad day. And the Long Toms nailing our fire support. And their fire support. They did more damage to my fire support than their fire support, though. Oh no, that was my fire support hitting the and making. Got it. Beautiful. Beautiful shelling. Many prizes. Kill that Hetzer. And then open up on the Black Knight. Yes, you can. Twist. Take aim. Wow, that PPC is going to hit on a 7. It's pretty impressive, actually. I don't shoot the flamer and dead fire the PPC. I mean, that feels like a slight overreaction. Put me up to +8. It's a bit high. Aren't you just reminding me he still exists? He seems to do that a lot with you. I get the feeling like you pissed him off at some point. Care to come clean to the class? There's the Black Knight. Rip a large laser. The leftover medium laser beam. It's just not bad. Let's kill this Hetzer though. That's important. There will be time to close into point blank range with people later. 11s are not good. Next round we should actually be able to bring the AC-20 to bear. Round 20, hitting Hetzer, good. Engine destroyed. I believe it was already immobile before. Oh, wow, this Victor is getting messed up. At least the arm was. Oh, is that Chen's Victor? Hopefully not. If Chen dies, I'm going to be very disappointed. The Banshee takes 1 damage. Good shooting there. Needs to roll a 3 to stay conscious. Atlas, lighting up the Black Knight. Crab, lighting up the Victor 9A. Okay, so both Victors are having a bad day. They're very lightly armored, that's why. Many good rounds from a mech yet? You haven't been in range yet. You got 3 large lasers for your long range combat. Okay, still alive. Oh, and the Victor just blows out the entire left torso rear. I think Chen's in the A, because I think Chen prefers to have more weapon systems. I think the A is the one with the twin machine guns and all that. Black Knight getting messed up, and the 233rd Guillotine doing work, annihilating a Hezer, as it does. And the Crabbo goes down. And the Victor blowing out the leg of the Crabbo, so the Crabbo is probably going to eject soon. The fact that Black Knight is still alive is pretty impressive, actually. Artillery, they're so intermingled, it's kind of unfunny. I mean, it is funny, it's just I don't want to bomb my own people. Although Chen's got all the momentum right now. That should be fine. Don't think she's in danger yet. Yeah. Chen's in the 9A. She's our NPC character who actually, you know, was in an episode. Just wait. Yes, soon you will be in range. When that time happens, or comes, or something. See, this is why it takes me forever to write anything. Rush them. Let's rush all of Hydra. See if they can make pilot chucks. I'm gonna vote yes. Yes! Hydra has not failed a single pilot check yet. Will you be the first? No, he will not. Lovely. We have an awful lot of units that are not mechs in this company. Especially in this battle. Talik specifically said he wanted to murderize the Banshee. And the Banshee may have provided an extra easy way of doing that. Hi there, son. You've just placed yourself directly below me. Do you not see how this could in fact be a problem? The Black Knight bailed. So, I don't think you guys have any kills yet. That may and or may not be important for later. The fact that the Jaeger is titled with a C subset, it's for case, but the fact that it's a sub-C, I can't help but think that it's a clan for a second. Like, oh goodness, you're a clan mech. Yeah, Black Knight bailed. And Brutus getting shelled even harder. So about to get kicked in the teeth. That is, in fact, the plan. 12s, your 11s, but you're 5. Yeah, enjoy. League's not allowed to have anything for himself. Everybody's gonna try and rob him. Have any good targets? I mean, sort of, kind of ish. It's a vedette, so it's not really useful at the end of the day. And I can close range PPC your face. I can actually do better than that. Alright, kill the Hetzer. You can do it, I believe in you. Oh, wait, yeah, right. You've got close quarters combat weapons. Okay, I forgot. You can't do that with PPCs, apparently. Designed for it. That should kill the Hetzer. If it doesn't, I'll be pretty surprised. Not like completely and totally shocked, but I will not be happy. Double PPC. Oh wait, no, we're cooking hard on you anyway. Because you actually can't handle the heat buildup of double PPC. I'd fire an AC-20 for giggles. Never seen this game, but I recognize this Battletech. This is MegaMek. This is the classic tabletop version of Battletech, except on your computer, so you don't need to do any of the math. So it's very fun. This isn't against the bot campaign, so we are playing against the AI. Although when we get to the clan invasion, I'm gonna have to seriously reconsider that, because at the moment the AI does not understand what Pachal is, and I don't feel like explaining it to it. Catapult's doing a good job on the back of the grasshopper, as catapults often do. Banshee pilot blacks out. Okay. The question is it going to fall over? Because if it does, then we're going to lose our ability to step on him. 1 damage, 2 total hits. Yeah, that's why we needed a 5. Ostrock laying into the grasshopper. There goes the Hetzer, finally. Good job killing all the light things, guys. You're doing wonderfully. Yeah, the Banshee fell. You don't get to stomp on it. So the 233rd really sort of holding up all of the battle so far. Doing all of the work. Although, damn, this catapult is angry. There's a clan training ability that makes it more difficult to hit with melee. That's an optional rule. And that's not the problem. So the issue is that with the way that it should work in Zell is each clan pilot will pair off with one enemy. And they'll say, okay, I challenge you, and I challenge you, and I challenge you, and they will only fight each other. And if you finish your fight early, you wait for everybody else to keep fighting, and you don't interfere. The game doesn't understand that. The game will say, oh, okay, I'm just fighting, throw everything at the wall. So that makes it a little bit more difficult. It's not about melee combat, it's about local fire superiority. Which the clans have in spades, and gladly give up because they're idiots. I think the Stalker might be the Talik's Stalker might be the least useful mech to do surgery with. Let's bring in Hydra and see if they can't provide. Hydra might be able to perform surgery. Do me the favor. Oh, you can make that. You can make that no problem. If you fail, you crunch into a tree. It's not the worst thing ever, right? And the last Trilson. Of course you crashed into a tree. Why wouldn't you? No, until he can use the XP. What? When we reach the Queen, the clans, I'll suddenly be playing Battletech every week. That could be a thing. We're running through them? We are trying, that's for sure. Left outside the walls. It's really nobody. The entire fight is taking place inside. As this guillotine has helpfully figured out and is now rushing for. The height on these walls is how high now? Height 3. Yeah, some of our mechs are capable of scaling that, but not most of them. How big is your jump? Your jump is 3? I think theoretically you can. We'll check on that. Yeah, you're gonna start moving towards the entrance. It's the only way you're gonna get shots in. I wonder if you could make it work for smaller groups by giving each clan their own AI and giving them priority targets. Because once they destroy their priority target, they'll then move on to engage everybody else. That was actually one of the thoughts that I had, yes. Because then you just tell the AI target ident 82 or whatever specific mech you're dealing with, and then are you running? That's adorable. But as I said, the AI will go after them anyway once they finish killing whoever it is they're shooting. So while I appreciate your belief that you will always win, you probably won't, and that would cause problems. One of the other ways I've thought about doing it is literally play each battle individually and asking the player, hey, do you plan on participating in, will you adhere to Zell or will you cheat? If they tell me they're good, then we'll have the one-on-one fight. We'll see where we're at the end of that. But that'll be logistically a nightmare. So I really do not know what I'm going to do. Oh god, I forgot. Yeah, this is probably going to kill our one Drillson that crashed. That's gonna suck. 9s, how about 8s? Suppose I can work with 8s. It's not great, but it's what I got. Right, we are going to attempt to remove his head. And we'll see how far we go with that. Because if we get lucky, then, you know, Banshee for free. If not, then bad things happen. If you can't kill somebody inside the walls. Before you know, the 233rd takes all the credit. Because they're doing all the work. What did you guys actually accomplish outside the walls? Nothing, that's what. So is out there, I am of the few that will play ball with Zell. Let's just assume we never agree to sell. Yeah, well, you may not agree to it, but they will. Although afterwards, it becomes a free-for-all. I really do need to give you a chance to chill out. And, or what was it? Was it night? It was a night. Screw it. We'll just throw everything at the wall again. Overheat everything. And you are just out of range of helping anybody. Do not have a large laser, so do not shoot. Do not shoot. Do not shoot. And you, on the other hand, do have a large laser. Therefore can aim at his face. Alright. Banshee getting lit up. But no kills. Arms, torsos. Still managing to fail to hit the right target. Yeah, that didn't work. Didn't work at all. Tyrion C9AH firing an AC-20 at the Victor 2B or 9B. Did he just build plus 20 heat? No. I built plus 10 heat. Killed the Banshee? That's the thing. What important things have happened in this last hour? Well, we're slowly grinding through the enemy. Blowing out the left leg or the right leg of that crab, so good work there. Oh, it looks like it looks like the tanks got in on that one. And Kyogre has managed to steal a crab kill. Good job. Osrock is just ruining this grasshopper. Oh, that's a nightmare. I don't know if this grasshopper's going to be around much longer. Basically just pieces. Give the boot. Stalker. 15 internal structure remaining. Both the Banshee and the ejected mech warrior are unconscious. Well, they only needed 55, so that was unfortunate. There is greater glory in victory than in less born of your own hubris. Cheating is good. Okay. Case with conquers. If you can get there. The ballistas are silent because we don't want to shoot our own people. You can't move anyway. I would have fixed a tow rope to you, but apparently I'm not allowed to do these things. It is against the rules, they tell me. It's good. That's okay. Close enough. Looks like the Brutus tanked that dead on. Grilson, set up nice and close. Hope that the artillery doesn't land there this round, and if it does, duck. Vehicle tax mechanics? Who repairs it? Yeah, it's mechanics. Just normal vehicle dudes. Here we go, this ought to kill you. Dedicated an atlas to killing of a debt. Yeah, you're a little toasty right now. You can stay there for a bit. What else we got? I'd love to engage that Lancelot. Lancelots are not particularly well armored, but they're fairly vulnerable. Jump. Rise! Bet you didn't think a stalker could fly. More the fool you, really. It looks like a giant blimp. Clans really care about honorable duels. They would want both sides equal ranks. I mean, they bid away their power to try and get to parity. But they're not going to give away their awesomeness. Can I shoot a building and walk through it? Sure. If that's what you want to spend your turns doing. Ain't nothing gonna stop you from doing it. Aside from the just ridiculousness of you, instead of shooting at the Lancelot in front of you, deciding you are instead going to be firing all of your firepower at the unmoving building. Where's all your heat buildup coming from? Oh, right, because we alpha strike. That's fair. Aim of the head. Ooh, looks like he stepped back into a position where he can't be hit. We'll fire our large lasers into the catapult instead. And then target the building. A little bit. Nothing too serious. Just a little bit to make sure that they remain honest. In the meantime, hello, citizen. Enjoy. Target for you. Specifically brought you guys over here to engage. You're probably not going to be able to do all that effectively because you're just going to be spamming random damage all over the place rather than focus damage at something. So we're probably going to kill this thing accidentally. By accidentally, I mean absolutely on purpose. Let's say I love it. Did anybody really want a Banshee? The answer to that question, you answered yes, then you are wrong. Oh, this is actually not a terrible Banshee, if I recall correctly. I don't believe it's a normal one. It's a 3M. Oh yeah? What's oh yeah? All of it can't shoot targets? At least I like it hot. At least I think my skill helps with accuracy at high heat. I thought your skill added for rolls against killing yourself. With ammunition explosions. 3S is nice, dual PPC and an AC-10. Yes, it is a very nice Banshee. I have noticed that. In totally unrelated analysis for fueling units. Jaeger, can you kill it? Hey, Jaeger killed a Vedette. Yes, he did kill a Vedette. I thought for a second he missed. Atlas, as far as large sizes and catapults, does an okay job. Weakens a 70 armor building. Catapult then continues to just beat the ever-living crap out of a grasshopper because that's how this works. Banshee 3M gets fired up by everything and engine destruction. I doubt the CT is going to survive. 6 internal. Oh wow, it survived. Holy crap, that Banshee is on the field. That's adorable. Victor staying standing. And so, nope, the Centurion did not, because he lost a leg, and that's going to end poorly for him. Start punching walls. Start kicking walls. We have a lot of wall to get through. There's no reason for you. Actually, no, you could. Theoretically, you shouldn't be able to do that, but we're just going to roll it. And the catapult kills the grasshopper. I love it. 33rd is suffering some pain, but could be worse. Gonna be expensive to repair that though? It could be very expensive, yes. Very true. Back up. Let's have you just fire into the base. Seems to be the smartest plan. And we'll have Taliko join them. Wilson's sort of waste some time and back, as is their custom. I generally need to have like a location to go for that's not, you know, a super well defended base for these Drillsons to actually, and the Maxims really to be deployable. But they are super fine initiative sinks. I'll take what I can get. There we go. They've all moved. Yeah, this will work, I think. I need to cause 30 damage or so to the wall. Jaeger's about to enter the base. He's not the first, but he's about to enter the base. Hello, Lancelot. You are below me, and I have an AC 20. I will let you do the math. And 45 missiles into a Highlander. Tempting to try and fire everything else. You guys are not involved in whatever's going on in the base. We're going to keep you back here. Nice and well protected. Oh my god, it's already 5:11. We're going to put a cut in here, I guess, because this battle has already taken over an hour. Adder, why do you always take so long? And Sproke just brought it up. Yeah, battle ending soon. So, yeah, we're going to put a cut in here and see what ends up happening. So, to my YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tarek. If you've been liking what you've been saying, then please do make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe. If you want to see notifications every single time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and we'll see you all in the next episode.